Morning student. Now I am once again to explain the further lesson. In my last video we have discussed about the employment into the different sector, and we have also discussed that how can we create more employment. There we have discussed to focus on tertiary sector, agriculture sectors and industrial sector too. All these three sectors we have focused to create more and more employment. Today students, I am going to give you sector on the basis of employment. Once again, there are the two different sector students in which people are employed for their economic activity. These sectors are organized sector and unorganized sector. These are the organized and unorganized sector. My dear students, if you see the feature of unorganized sector, we see the people who are employed in organized sector get high salaries. People who are employed in organized sector get high salaries. Okay students, but you must know organized sector is a sector which comes under the government rules. Okay, it runs through some basic policy of the government, some basic rules of the government. That is why those people who are employed in primary organized sector get high salaries. Okay student, they also have a job security. Means what? It is not easy to terminate the people who are employed in organized sector. Besides students, they get less working hour, a fixed working hour. Okay, and if they work after fixed time, they get the maximum salaries for that also. Besides students, there are the provision for the paid holidays and related benefits. They are given the salary even for holidays of the festivals and other. Okay, besides students, the working condition is very good. Working condition of the people in organized sector is very good students. They also get provision for overtime allowance. If they work overtime, they get double salary of their wages. So these are the benefit of organized sector. Besides students, if we see unorganized sector, which refer to the private sector, there the salary is low, what the working hour is maximum. Salary is low, what the working hour is maximum students. It also have no job security. इसमें कोई सुरक्षा नहीं है जॉब का. एनी टाइम द पीपुल कैन बी टर्मिनेटेड. किसी भी समय पीपुल को टर्मिनेट किया जा सकता है. बिसाइड, workers are not provided benefits under different acts as they are not applicable to unorganized sector. Even they are not applicable students. Besides, if we see poor working conditions also, working condition is not very good there. They are forced to work in unhygienic conditions. Okay students, because besides there is no provision for overtime allowance. Even if you work overtime, there is no benefit of it. Okay, so these are the two different sector students. There we have to focus on. Okay, but as you say, there in our society, in our country, the maximum people are employed in unorganized sector. Maximum people are employed in unorganized sector, and that is why it is prime duty of the government to protect those people who are students working in unorganized sector. ठीक है, after 90 decade students, people employment in unorganized sector increase rapidly as there are the more job opportunity available there, like the IT sector. But the question arises here that how can we protect these unorganized worker of this unorganized sector? There are the different provisions through which we can protect the worker who are working in unorganized sector. And if we students see into the rural area, अगर आप ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में जाइए तो worker who came from the unorganized sector is agricultural labor, wage worker. So these people students should be protected, है ना. Means the wages are low there. That is why there is a clear provision by the government that the minimum wage act must be provided to any worker who are working in unorganized sector. Beside the students, we see there is also no provision of safety for the construction workers who are working in construction field. So there must be complete insurance of those workers who are working in this sector, so that their life can be protected, their family can be protected. Okay, that is why in the rural area, students, assured irrigation should be, students, means should be allowed. Okay, and they must be supported, with the other means chief credit, good health facility conditions like this or that. Another, students, if we see, we find there are the two different sector in which these economic activities take place: public sector, private sector. Public sector, students, refers to the government sector, as we have noticed with means organized sector there. So public sector, students, are very important. Public sector is very important to develop the economy of our country. It is because public sector focus those activity which benefit to the large number of the people. Okay, means it is prime duty of the public sector to provide all the public facility to the peoples, like education, health, insurance, banking, and these all facility is provided by the public sector in very low cost or at affordable price. Okay, beside the students, the government or public sector also enhance the infrastructure like the communication, transportations, which students boosted, which help to develop these all other sector. Okay, this is the public sector, students, which is not only interested to get the benefit. Beside the benefit, the public sector is interested to provide a better facility to the people of our country, like the transportation, communications, banking, means post office. These all are provided to the people at very affordable price, है ना. आप एजुकेशन को ले लीजिए, हेल्थ को ले लीजिए, तो गवर्नमेंट स्टूडेंट्स ऑफर दिस सर्विस एट वेरी लो कोस्ट. ठीक है, 2 रुपये में आपका इलाज हो जाता है ना. विदाउट एनी फी स्टूडेंट्स यू गेट द एजुकेशन इन गवर्नमेंट स्कूल. बट द प्राइवेट सेक्टर students are only interested in those economic activity which is profitable for them. ठीक है, only those activity which is profitable to them, means what, the private sector is not interested in any economic activity which can generate welfare to the common people. Okay, private sector only students means shows their interest in those activity which is students beneficial to them. Okay, whereas the public sector is not interested only in those work which is beneficial, but also provide the means such a public facilities which accelerate the economic conditions or economic activity in our country. That is why it is said that it is essential that public means facility should be increased to the people, so that there should be more job opportunity for the peoples along with the developed infrastructures of the peoples. Okay, student, so this was all about the chapter. Okay, and even if you have any problem, students, you may contact to me the way you like. Okay, you have to go through the revision also, so that it can be means beneficial, okay, for the student. Okay, have a nice day, student.